everyone, and welcome to Tabor Talk. I'm your host, Michael Tabor. I can see that I have my iPad on a Bosey ball. I have it on my table here, so it's like rocking. Am I on a boat? I don't know. Okay, so getting right into this, I am super critical of the deplorables, the people on the right. They're disgusting and mean and stupid and all that. That is true, but it's not entirely their fault. The worst of the worst is Fox News. It's the network for dishing out bullshit, just propaganda. And they eat it up, right? I know they're despicable anyway. They're looking for it, right? You have that bias. But say older people. There are older people who support this fucking animal in the White House. And they're getting fed bullshit from Fox News. So let me just get right into this. For example, Sunday night, the World Series, Trump gets booed and the chants lock him up. Guess what Fox did? They edited out the boos. This is disgraceful, man. You're feeding them nonsense and then they spin it. All right, let me just, one of my favorite guys. I'm loving two shows that I really love, David Pakman and The Young Turks. David is awesome. Here we go. Ready?
Let's go now to part 2 of our study of how the Trumpian Fox News propaganda cycles work. This next story is a story that in a normal world, on a normal planet, would not be a story. But in the story of Donald Trump's 2019 reality, this is a very real story. Fox and Friends has been caught editing out and minimizing the booing and the chanting of lock 'em up that took place during Donald Trump's brief appearance at Game 5 of the World Series over the weekend. So to remind you, yesterday I played for you a bunch of clips of Trump showing up in Washington, D.C. for Game 5 of the World Series and the entire place booing him as soon as he appeared on screen, chanting lock 'em up, and Trump visibly grimacing when he realized that that's what's taking place. The real world is not the echo chamber filter bubble of his carefully curated rallies that he's been doing. We talked about that yesterday. Here's Fox and Friends yesterday with the booing notably missing. I'm going to do audio only here because there is footage in this video of of copywritten content. Major League Baseball is extraordinarily aggressive, so I'm just going to be doing audio here. Let's take a very quick listen to this.
Because the president and first lady were at the game last night. They got there right around the time that it started, and they stayed a pretty long time. They were greeted with mixed reaction, but they were out there smiling, waving to everybody, as you can see in the crowd. So that's what happened right around game time. Let's take you to the top of the second inning right now and show you some of that action. Alvarez hits a 2-run home run.
Yeah, so then they just get into highlights from the game. It was all great fun, and I love how she calls it mixed reaction, which might be true only in the most technical sense. But this was a crowd that was very hostile to the president of the United States. They did not want Donald Trump there. That is the sort of bigger truth that Fox and Friends can't or won't tell their audience.
It's unbelievable.
Reminder, this is what was going on yesterday.
Look at that, boy. Woo! That's nasty. Is that the dork son over there, Beavis? That is nasty, man. They gotta get that fucker out of there, man.
And then, of course, the chants of lock him up break out. Here's another part of the stadium also chanting lock him up. So this is not in and of itself the most important story,
right?
But it's a really important story to understand the propaganda cycle. This is the continuation of the propaganda cycle. Trump goes to the game. Nobody wants him there. They boo him. They chant lock him up. And Trump clearly notices. I mean, it's obvious that he notices. Then people say booing. I don't know. I saw the video this morning on Fox and Friends. I didn't see any booing.
Unbelievable.
Anyone saying that there was booing must be spreading fake news. What terrible people. Donald Trump is right.
See what I mean?
About all the problems with
This
fake
is
news
what,
out there.
see,
and
it's fucking
meanwhile,
Fox
you
News.
have Fox
That's
and Friends cutting out the booing.
Yep.
Calling it mixed reaction. Trumpist enclaves on the internet say it was liberals.
Okay, let me pause it there. Okay.
Digitally added.
Okay. So that's the whole problem. So you hear all this bullshit. I know that they're getting all this propaganda bullshit. I've done a couple of videos like a month ago. I go, these are the channels and the blogs. If you really want to know the truth, you got to avoid this. It's just nonsense. It's propaganda. It's wrong. It's totally wrong. All that Fox News. Don't listen to Rush Limbaugh, Sean Hannity, all those. And go back to my, I've done at least 2 video recordings, vlogs, if you will, on those horrible news source outlets. They're not real, and it's not right. I mean, you have older people, right? I know some people who I care about, and they're like, oh, I didn't hear the booze. Then they were watching Fox News. You know, it's just so bad what they're doing. Shame on them. Shame on Fox News. They're smarter than that. The deplorables are dumb. They're not educated, and, you know, I mean, I'm not giving them an out or an excuse. They are. Many of them are despicable, you know, but Fox News. All right. Good friends, good books, and a sleepy conscience. Peace, love, and understanding here on Tabor Talk. Fox News is despicable.